In this video, we are going over law of attraction for normal people. Essentially, I want to give you a very almost quick start guide, a very simple way in which you can understand the law of attraction and to start applying it in a way that's actually going to serve you. That's coming up next. Hi there, welcome to HeartSpace. My name is Dave. If you're new to the channel, where we are creating videos almost every single day from my heart to yours to help you live life in your way. So if you want to make sure you don't miss any of the videos that we release that are going to help you to do that, hit that subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss any of the videos that we release. Now today I want to give you a quick start guide on the law of attraction, something that you can follow, come back to, and use as a template so you understand how this works, but also so you can use it to serve you. Because at the end of the day, the law of attraction is working for every single person 24/7. It is a universal law. It doesn't work for some people and not for others. It works for every single person all of the time. And because of this, it is good to know not only how it works, but how to use it in a very simple way to benefit your life. So let's get right into it. So one of the very simple explanations for the law of attraction you've probably heard about is the idea of like attracts like. And I want to really quickly break that down for you into something that that's a little more palatable and into a way you can probably understand, which makes it pretty clear. Because what does like attracts like mean? Well, a lot of people think it means what you say, you'll get back. And to a certain extent, that is true, but it is not the whole picture. So I'm going to keep it very, very simple. Like attracts like, you can think of in this way. What you think, what you say, and what you do, and the energy that you come from when doing all of that, you will receive back. So if you, for example, think negatively, which will cause you to speak negatively, which will cause you to take actions from those thoughts and words, and that is the congruence you're in, that is the kind of state that you're in, you will attract the like kind of that. You will attract the same thing back to you. However, just again, doing it in a more black and white way, if you think positively, you speak from positivity, you act from those thoughts and words, so you act in a positive manner, and your energy when doing all of this is coming from positivity, so energy like love or gratitude or abundance and energy of this matter, you will attract similar things back to you. So that's what like attracts like means. You have to remember, it's not just what you say, it's what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're doing, and most importantly, the energy that you are attaching to all of that. And actually, that is probably the most important thing. You can't trick the universe. This is another huge component of the law of attraction. It knows your true intentions. It knows when you're being authentic or inauthentic. It knows what you really want versus what you say you want. And so you can't trick it. You have to be in alignment and congruent with everything. You can't say one thing and mean something else and expect the universe to believe the thing you say. It will go with the energy you are giving, right? And so the important thing is to be able to consistently think, speak, and act in congruence with what it is that you want. So if you want good things in your life, let's say you want more abundance, you need to be thinking thoughts of abundance, speaking from a place of abundance, and taking action on those thoughts and those words, and root yourself in that energy. And if you do that, we'll get into another part of the law of attraction that many people haven't heard of. If you do that, good things and equivalent things will start to come in. Another very simple way to think about it is you have an antenna and you are a transmitter and a receiver. What you transmit through your energy, most importantly, but your energy through your thoughts, your words, and your actions, you will receive the like kind back. You will be receiving of the frequency that you are transmitting. So that's a very simple way to think about it as well. But remember, it's not just what you speak, it's how you think, you speak, and act, and if those are congruent. And that just means they are aligned consistently. And that brings us to the next point, is understanding that the universe works consistently. You can't for 5% of your day think, speak, and act from an energy that you want, and then the rest of the day, 95% of the rest of the day, act out of fear or act out of jealousy or act out of these things. It will give you back what you are giving it consistently. For example, you can see this in the physical world. If you go to the gym and you only go, once a month, well, guess what? You're going to get the results of what going to the gym for once a month will give you. But if you're going to the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week, you're putting in the work, you're doing the recovery, you're eating well, you're doing the things you need to do, you're going to get the results that come from as a byproduct of those actions. And it's the same with this. What you do consistently, even in the quantum realm, even in this more esoteric sense, is what you will receive back. And so if you are rooted more in positivity, in love, in gratitude, you will get more of that back. And that brings us to our final point. And this is one I really want you to absorb, because this is something a lot of people have not heard of and they don't understand. And it's the reason a lot of people quit. Because a lot of people, they start trying to do a lot of this stuff and they might go for a week, or even 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. But then when things don't start shifting in their physical reality, within that time, they get discouraged and they stop. And this is the important thing to understand. You have to think of this like you're planting a seed. And you're watering the seed. I have a lot, you can't see them. I have a lot of plants down here. You're watering it. You're allowing it to get sunlight. You're allowing it to get everything that it needs. And it takes some time for it to germinate. It takes some time for it to be nurtured to the point where it breaks through the surface and you have this nice tree or plant or flower or whatever else it is. Well, this actually is a good analogy for the law of attraction, because there is something called the quantum to Newtonian transition point. Now, what you have to understand, and again, I'm going to try and keep this very simple because that's what this guide is supposed to be all about. What you have to understand is the physical world and the quantum world, although linked, are practically separate worlds. They are linked and always will be linked. They play on each other, they affect each other, but they are almost like two different worlds. In the quantum world, things happen instantaneously. So when you're feeling love in the quantum world, that is going to be what's happening in that world. It works in the now. It works in the moment. It doesn't have concern about past or future. The physical world, however, will have evidence of past and future. The physical world, it will take some time for energy to manifest into its physical equivalent. And we call this the quantum to Newtonian transition point. The transition point from when the quantum, what's happening in the quantum, shifts over, well, it'll still be going on in the quantum, but manifests in the Newtonian or physical world. And there is actually a number for how long this will take. And it typically will take 6 to 8 weeks. This is the quantum to Newtonian transition point, 6 to 8 weeks for consistent energy in a certain direction, built up enough momentum to manifest in the physical world. 6 to 8 weeks. And so, unfortunately, what a lot of people will do is they'll listen to, maybe affirmations on abundance and positivity and all this other stuff. But things won't happen in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And so they'll give up. And they'll just go, this doesn't work, law of attraction is not real. Which we just have so much evidence that it is, so many success stories that it is for people who have stuck with it. And also, there'll be people who go for 6 to 8 weeks, maybe they'll have an affirmation they're doing or meditation, and nothing will happen, and they'll think, oh, this is bogus. But remember what we talked about earlier. The universe works consistently. So it's 6 to 8 weeks of consistently being in the energy you're trying to bring more of to you, thinking those thoughts, speaking those words, taking those actions. And when you do that consistently for 6 to 8 weeks in the quantum realm, meaning feeling what you want to feel right now, the positive emotions, the positive thoughts, speaking from that place, and then acting from that place. If you do that consistently for the majority of each and every single day, for the most part, for about 6 to 8 weeks, you will start to see your physical surroundings match that. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. It takes 6 to 8 weeks. Now, to some people, that's daunting. It's like 6 to 8 weeks, wow, that's almost 2 months, that seems like a lot. Not really. I mean, come on, 6 to 8 weeks to being able to show yourself evidence of how powerful you are in this co-creative process with the universe, to bring in completely new and different results that is going to enrich your life in so many ways. And here's the kicker too. You're going to enjoy the process of getting there. Whenever I manifest something and something comes in, it is amazing and I thank the universe. But the process to getting there is always more enjoyable. Because every single day, even if something doesn't manifest, I feel amazing. I'm enjoying my life. I feel fulfilled. And it's just great. And as a byproduct, a happy byproduct, certain things like more money or relationships, that are very connected, or, opportunities or just beautiful things manifest in my life as a consequence. But I'm already so enjoying the process of what I'm feeling, of what I'm doing. I enjoy, my workouts, my morning routine. I enjoy, just being able to do what I want to do. I'm enjoying the process of doing these things. And as a byproduct, certain things will manifest. And they'll usually always be things that are aligned. It's not even usually. They will always be things that are aligned with what I'm transmitting. And so again, I don't want to get too complex with this, but understand, just to recap, that the law of attraction is one working for everyone all the time. There is no escaping it. And trust me, when you understand it, you'll be like, thank God for it, because it allows you to actually live your dream life. It allows you to not only enjoy the process, but enjoy the fruits of that process. So that's number one. The second is understand like attracts like, and that expanded means how you think, how you speak, your actions, and the energy to all of it, right? So it's not just what you say, because how many people do you know who will say one thing, but you know they're not being honest, they're not being genuine. You can't do that to the universe, you can't trick it. It knows. It knows exactly what you're communicating. It doesn't just listen to your words. In fact, words are one of the weakest forms of communication when it comes to speaking to the universe. Energy is one of the strongest. And so if you're like, I'm in love, I love life, ha ha ha, but your energy is one of fear, it's going to take the fear. It's going to ignore the words. But if you're speaking to the universe in love and you're transmitting love energy, well, now you're speaking this language. Now it can hear you. So remember that. It's all of those together, that congruency. The universe works consistently. This needs to be done on a consistent basis. So understand, you can't just do a week of affirmations and expect amazing things to manifest. It doesn't work that way. 6 to 8 weeks is the quantum to Newtonian transition point. And again, don't get discouraged if maybe you go a week and you fall off a little bit, and another week, you'll get better as you go, and you will get there if you commit to this, if you really try. A lot of people, again, they want all of these amazing things in their life, but they're not even willing to put in that much concentration or consistency to get those things, to actually live a more fulfilled life, to actually do something. They want things handed to them sometimes. They think the universe is just going to snap its fingers and put a pile of gold at their feet, or the perfect partner at their feet, or the life of their dreams at their feet. But what you have to understand is that this is a co-creative experience. It's not just 100% universe, 0% you. You sit back and go like, oh, give it to me, universe. Come on. Oh, there's the money. There's the people. No. You have to step up to the plate as well. You have to come in and understand that you are a powerful creator. It's not just the universe. You are the co-creator of this experience. And when you take responsibility for your side of it, the universe will return in kind. Like for like, you are one half of that like equation. You are the first like. You will transmit the energy and the things that you truly want and the congruency to the universe. And whatever like you are sending there, it will return in kind. But you have to step up to the plate. You can't just ask for things and then your energy be completely different. All right, so I'm going to leave it there because we could talk about this for a very long time, get more complex. I have videos that are more complex on it, but this is it in a nutshell. If you apply all of these things, you have that patience to water the seed, plant the garden, water the seed, 6 to 8 weeks, Newtonian or quantum to Newtonian transition point of consistency. Magical things not only can, but will start to happen. I can promise you that. Anyway, that is the quick guide, guys. That is the law of attraction for normal people, for everyone. It is for everyone. At the end of the day, you're all going through it. I'm going through it. Whoever's watching this right now, you specifically, person, individual who is watching this, everyone I come into contact with, it is all being applied. And every single time I look at someone and I observe them and I see how they are, the energy they're giving off, and then I see what their life is starting, it looks like, it always makes sense. Almost always makes sense for the most part. So please use this information to enrich your life, to understand this process, and to allow it to serve you and work for you. Come to the plate and co-create with the universe, and magical things can happen. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into this video. As always, I love you, and I will see you in the next one.